Hey everyone, welcome to solving logarithmic equations. So I've got a few examples lined up here for you. And so we're going to apply our one-to-one properties that we talked about in the last video and some properties of logarithms to help us solve each of these equations. There are three. So we're going to solve log base 4 of 2x minus 3 equals log base 4 of x plus log base 4 of x minus 2. So the key here is you can see that each base is base 4. So when we multiply two or add two logarithms together, we can multiply. So we're going to go ahead and rewrite this as log base 4 of 2x minus 3. That stays the same, equals, and now this is what's going to change. We're going to have log base 4. Let's just change colors here so we can see what's going on. And you're going to have x times the quantity x minus 2. So there's the new part right there. Okay? Now, once we do that, we can start to simplify. Notice we have two logarithms with the same base. We'll do one step further here, and we'll have 2x minus 3. That stays the same. That's going to equal log base 4 of now x squared minus 2x. Remember the one-to-one property, two logarithms with the same base. This inside has to be equal. Okay, so we have this now. Property of logarithms, the one-to-one property. And now we're going to solve for x by bringing 2x and 3 over. So you're going to have 0 equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. We factor this, and we have x minus 3, x minus 1. Okay, so x equals 3, and x equals 1. Okay. Now, if you check your answers, it looks like 1 would be something that does not work because you'd have a negative in the logarithm. So this solution does not work. Okay, so if you check back and plug 3 and 1 both into these equations, 1 does not work because you'd have a negative logarithm. So let's go on to example 2. Solve log base 3 of 9x equals log base 3 of x minus 8 equals 4. This should be, I'm sorry, minus here. Here we go. And we're going to solve this equation. So using properties of logarithms, we can say log base 3 times, or of, excuse me, 9x over x minus 8. That's our definition, so we go ahead and use that, and that equals 4. Now, using the properties of exponents, we're going to know that 3 to the 4th power is going to equal 9x over x minus 8. Okay, and now we have to simplify, so we get 81 equals 9x over x minus 8. And continuing to simplify, if we cross multiply, we get 9x equals 81 times x minus 8. Okay, and we distribute, and you have 9x equals 81x. Okay, 81x minus 648. Okay, so that means negative 72x equals negative 648. And so x is going to equal 9. So that solution does work. Okay, and let's look at our last example here for solving logarithmic equations. Yep, go ahead. Okay, so solving the natural log of 3 minus x squared. You can go ahead and shut down, honey. Solve natural log of 3 minus x squared equals 7. So what we can do here is if we take e to both sides, we're going to get 3 minus x squared equals e to the 7th. So we'll have negative x squared equals e to the 7th minus 3. And when we go ahead and multiply each side by negative 1, we get x squared equals 3 minus e to the 7th. Here is the problem here. This number is negative. Okay, you can't take the negative square root. So this example has no solution. So that's solving logarithmic equations. If you guys have any questions or comments, we'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.